Hi Derek, and welcome to A Nerd's Guide to American Football. Given its name, you may expect American football to be a sport played primarily using the feet, or at very least a single foot. But American football is a sport played primarily using the hands, a most unsettling fact for the fans and players of the international game that also sports the name football. So how did American football get its name? The story begins with a Harvard University student, Walter Camp, who played for the university's quaint little rugby team. Quaint. Being too rebellious to play by the rules, Camp made many changes to the sport, including the introduction of the line of scrimmage and down and distance rules. Proud of his new game, Camp decided to call the sport Better Than Football, believing that the game would become the next big international sport. Then, in a blunder perhaps greater than Christopher Columbus' naming of the Indians, a young journalist named Harry Louis Menkenstacher decided to shorten the name to football in one of his newspaper's articles, saying that Better Than Football was too long a name. After Menkenstacher's article was published in the Massachusetts Sun, the name football spread like wildfire, much to Camp's, and indeed the entire world's, dismay. American football quickly worked its way into the American heart, becoming one of America's most popular pastimes next to baseball, guns, and endless sequels. Soon, the NFL, or National Football League, was formed with the merger of two of America's most popular football clubs, the NFC, or National Federation of Competitors, and the AFC, or American Football Crew. The AFC and the NFC are each comprised of 16 teams in even-numbered years and 19 teams in odd-numbered years, one of the more confusing aspects of an already confusing game. The bulk of the game consists of memorizing long sequences of X's and O's, which is why only the best and brightest are allowed to play. These American football symbols spell out words with the same one-to-one equivalence of Morse code, with hugs representing dashes and kisses dots. Thus this play gives a rather violent set of instructions to the beaters, and this play sends a subliminal message to the fans. Although the game time varies, ranging from 3 hours to an eternity, the average play time is 12.2 minutes, given the frequent starts and stops which allow the bigger players to take a breather. The first team to the finish line wins, called a touchdown, setting off a series of celebrations by players and fans alike, culminating in the so-called victory kick, in which a member of the winning team kicks the ball through a womp rat-sized hole in a spectacular reenactment of Luke Skywalker's Death Star trench run. Another curious aspect of American football is fantasy football, which occurs on the same day every year, on the aptly named Fantasy Football Day. On this very special day, also known as Super Bowl Sunday, the AFC players don the garb of their favorite fantasy characters and face the NFC putties in an all-out battle for Middle-earth-esque Total War. Mostly it's just hugs, though. Perhaps more interesting than the game itself is the complex system that assigns each team with its fans. Most teams are assigned fans using cosmic indicators such as position of the stars, position of the moon, and planet alignment. Similar to the signs of the zodiac, most fans are given a team that corresponds to their day of birth. For example, if you're a Kentucky Crop Circle fan, you're likely to be born between April 22nd and April 29th, and if you're a Raiders fan, January 30th just might be your special day. Of course, leap years and solar flares also factor into the assignment of teams, making some teams have an annoyingly high number of fans. Thank you for watching A Nerd's Guide to American Football. If you liked the video, make sure to give it a like, and if you want to see more videos on a wide variety of topics, make sure to subscribe.